Rizal's first trip was in Spain and was departed on May 3, 1882. Boarded by Spanish steamer Salvadora, bound for Singapore. Rizal registered at Hotel de la Paz and spent 2 days on a sightseeing soiree of the city. In Singapore, Rizal transferred to another ship, Gemna, a French steamer which left Singapore for Europe on May 11, 1882. On his way, Rizal saw Suez Canal, which he was impressed in the beautiful moonlight. Rizal visited the famous Château d'If in Marseille, where Dantes, hero of the Count of Monte Cristo, was imprisoned. After 2.5 days, Rizal left Marseille by train for the last lap of his trip to Spain. Rizal's first impression of Barcelona, the greatest city of Catalonia and Spain's second largest city, was unfavorable. Rizal's first article, which is entitled Amor Patrio, or Love of Country, written on Spain's soil under his pen name Loong Laan, appeared in print in Diaryong Tagalog on August 20, 1882. Rizal left Barcelona in the fall of 1882 and established himself in Madrid. He studied at Universidad Central de Madrid. During his first summer vacation in Madrid, Rizal went to Paris, gay capital of France. Rizal stayed at Hotel de Paris but later moved to a cheaper hotel. He said that Paris is the costliest capital in Europe. In March 1883, Rizal joined the Masonic lodge called Acacia in Madrid. His reason for becoming a Mason was to secure Freemasonry's aid and his fight against the friars in the Philippines. Rizal was awarded the diploma as Master Mason by Le Grand Orient de France in Paris and Lodge Solidaridad, where he transferred and became the Master Mason. In Madrid, due to some problems in the Philippines, his parents wasn't able to send him money. He was broke and was unable to take breakfast. Rizal transferred in Berlin, where Maximo Viola were also there. Maximo Viola was Rizal's friend. At the studio of Luna, Rizal spent many happy hours. Rizal helped Luna by posing as a model in several paintings, where he posed as an Egyptian priest in Luna's The Death of Cleopatra and si Katuna in The Blood Compact. Rizal left in Paris and arrived in Heidelberg, a historic city in Germany, famous for its old university and romantic surroundings, on February 3, 1886. In Chess Players Club, a club wherein the students made Rizal as a member because of being a good chess player. Rizal wrote a fine poem, A las Flores de Heidelberg, or To the Flowers of Heidelberg, because he was fascinated by the blooming flowers along the cool banks of the Neckar River. Among them was his favorite flower, the light blue, or forget-me-not. Rizal left Berlin and went to Leipzig and Dresden. He found out that the cost of living in Leipzig was cheapest in Europe, so that he stayed 2 months and a half. Rizal heard Mass in a Catholic church. Evidently, this Mass impressed him very much, for he wrote on his diary, "Truly, I have never in my life heard a Mass whose music had greater sublimity and intonation." Morning of November 1, 1886, Rizal left Dresden by train, reaching Berlin in the evening. Rizal's grand tour with Viola, where they first went to Lake Meritz, where he first met his best friend Ferdinand Blumentritt. Second was in Prague, then in Vienna, where they stayed in Hotel Metropole. In Vienna, Rizal received his lost diamond stick pin. Rizal and Viola left Vienna on a river boat to see the beautiful sights of the Danube River. In Geneva, Rizal treated Viola to a blowout. It was his 26th birthday and they spent 15 delightful days in Geneva. Viola and Rizal parted ways. Viola returned to Barcelona, while Rizal continued the tour to Italy. June 27, 1887, when Rizal reached Rome, every night after sightseeing the whole day, Rizal returned to his hotel very tired. "I am tired as a dog," he wrote to Blumentritt, "but I will sleep as a god." After a week of wonderful sojourn in Rome, Rizal prepared to return to the Philippines. He had already written to his father that he was coming home. Rizal's visit to Macau, where according to him, the city of Macau is small, low, and gloomy. There are many junks, sampans, but few steamers. It looks sad and almost dead. One of the happiest interludes in the life of Rizal was his sojourn in the land of cherry blossoms or Japan for 1 month and a half. Tokyo is more expensive than Paris. The walls are built in cyclopean manner. The streets are large and wide. This was inside the letter of Rizal to Blumentritt. Rizal's visit to United States, boarding on the steamer Belgic were docked at San Francisco. He registered at the Palace Hotel. Rizal had good and bad impressions of the United States. The good impressions were the following. First, the material progress of the country as shown in the great cities, huge farms, flourishing industries, and busy factories. Second, the drive and energy of the American people. Third, the natural beauty of the land. Fourth, the high standard of living. And fifth, the opportunities for better life offered to poor immigrants. One bad impression Rizal had of America was the lack of racial equality. According to him, America is the land for excellence of freedom, but only for the white. The greatest achievement of Rizal in London was the annotating of Morgan's book, Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas, or Historical Events of the Philippine Islands, which was published in Mexico in 1609. On December 11, 1888, Rizal went to Spain, visiting Madrid and Barcelona. Rizal met for the first time Marcelo H. del Pilar and Mariano Ponce, two titans of the propaganda movement.